Only fools would walk away, but we're standing here today. Through the storms and history, only fools in SAFC. Sunderland till the day I die, underneath the Wearside sky. Through it all we still believe, only fools in SAFC.
Well, hello. Hope everybody's alright on this red hot Saturday morning. It's bloody warm, so if you can out today, get your Factor 50 on. But I've just got a few things to update you on. So you might have seen that the club announced yesterday that 4 players are going to miss the first 3 games of the season. Just when you think everything's gone alright, getting our transfer targets in, we're then hit with a blow that we've got these 4 players who are going to be out for the first 3 games. Now, how much of a blow it's going to be, I'm not too sure, because when I give you the names, well, you've probably already seen them, but Luke O'Nien, we know he got injured in the playoff final. He's recovering from surgery on that dislocated shoulder again, so he's not going to be fit. Adji Alicia is also recovering from shoulder surgery. Dennis Certain, this wrist injury, I don't know what's the matter, what he's been doing, but he's got this reoccurring wrist injury again. So he's not still fully recovered. But now when he came back at the end of last season, he wasn't fully fit, and it showed in his performances. So he's not going to be fit. And Leo Hjelde, as we know, had Achilles surgery in the summer. He's not going to be fit either. Like I say, how much of a blow that's going to be, I'm not too sure, because I really don't think that them 4 potentially would have been starting in the Premier League. Probably Luke O'Nien might have been given a chance in the first few games. Adji Alicia, on his day, is a cracking player, but with us signing Reinaldo, would he have played same with Dennis Certain? I think Reinaldo will be first choice, and we know Leo Hjelde is probably quite a way down the pecking order. So, although it's been played as a big blow, I don't think it's going to affect us too much at the start of the season. Like I say, the club's announced that the 4 will return after the first international break in September, so it gives them a little bit of time to get fit. There is some good news though on the injury front. So Chris Rigg, we know he pulled out of the Under-19 European Championships earlier in the summer. He looks like he's going to be fit for the start of the season. Romain Mundel is also fit. He's been training. And also a massive bonus, if we can keep these players fit, Niall Huggins is back in training. I really like this lad. You know, he keeps on coming back. He starts playing well and he gets injured again. You know, is this last chance to learn for him? I really would hope that I'd like to see him get fit and you know, get back in the team and get back in the squad. Jensen Seelt is also fully fit and back training, as is Ahmed Abdullahi. Not really seen anything of Abdullahi at all. We signed him, he got injured, he came back, played a few games for the under-21s, scored a few goals, then got injured again. So with him, if he does get fit, we'll probably send him out on loan somewhere, I'm guessing. But just a bit of an injury update of where we are. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below around them injuries. Do you think it's going to affect us too much? What's your thoughts on Niall Huggins and Jensen Seelt? Will Jensen Seelt get a look in this season? We'll have to wait and see. Some matches as well. So we have got 2 games today. 12:30, the under-21s play Gateshead. Now this was due to be played at the International Stadium, but because of the state of the pitch there, it's now been switched to Hebburn Sports Ground. So anybody who's gone to the game today, just remember it's at Hebburn Sports Ground and not at the Gateshead International Arena. And this afternoon, the first team take on South Shields at the First Cloud Arena. Some news on who could be playing. So Habib Diarra is available and could make his debut. However, you're not going to see Noor Siddiqui, Chemsdean Talby. They're both still awaiting international clearance. Simon Adingra will not be involved either, and neither will Reinaldo, because he hasn't yet linked up with the squad, because he's been given that extended break since playing in the World Club Cup. So out of all our signings, you're probably only going to get to see Habib Diarra this afternoon. So if you are going there, enjoy the game. Let us know what your thoughts are, how we played. It is available to stream I think you can buy a pass. I'm guessing it will be on the stick as well if you've got one. So I'll be watching it on there if it comes on. But let us know what your thoughts are if you get to the game. Hopefully Habib Diarra does get some minutes and you see, you get to get your first glimpse of him. Some transfer news. We've been linked with 2 goalkeepers who now we've missed out on. Petrovic looks like he's going to go to Bournemouth. We have been linked with Aaron Ramsdale from Southampton and Sam Johnson from Wolves. If I'm honest, 2 massive step downs from the players that we've been linked with, like Sabulka and Petrovic from Chelsea. I'm not too sure if I would take either of those, if I'm honest. Ramsdale, prone to massive errors, didn't have a great season with Southampton last year. And Johnston, can I get a game for Wolves? Can I get a look in? So, why would we take him and give him a chance here? And now we've just signed Neil Cutler, who was the goalkeeping coach at Wolves. Maybe that's where that link's come with, but me personally wouldn't have any of those. But let me know what your thoughts are on that one. We've also been linked with Naif Agwed, the centre-half from West Ham. Apparently wants to leave there. So from what I've seen of him, he looks a decent player, if I'm honest. Apparently we're wanting to bid £8 to £10 million there. Apparently want a lot more from him, but he has been in touch with Chemsdale Talby, who's his Moroccan counterpart, to get a kind of feel for the club. Apparently we met with his representatives on Thursday. Nothing's been decided, but that's just at that stage where there's a potential link there to sign Niaf Agwed from West Ham. Just a final bit of news, if you haven't seen on the club website, that the club's informed everybody that's got personalised bricks in panel S5. They're going to be that will be in the Jimmy Montgomery stand. They are going to be moved and replaced and displaced this summer because the club are updating the media facilities in that area. They've had to move that panel. So if you believe your brick may be in this panel S5, here's a link or here's a picture. If you can pause it and you might be able to see your name on there. I'm guessing you'll know if whereabouts your brick is if you've got one. The panel 8 relocation is now complete and it's located on the left hand side of the main entrance. There is going to be an opening event for the new panel that will take place this month. You will be involved and you will be invited to this event because of the movement next week. Now, the club have said they do understand, some of these bricks have got deep personal involvement with people and they've got emotional significance for everybody. So if you believe that you've been affected, you haven't yet been notified, there's an email address. It's panels5@safc.com. I will put it in the description below where you can get in touch just to find out exactly what's happening with this brick displacement. That's about it from me. Just a quick update, of what's going on at the club. It all seems to have gone a bit quiet last couple of days. Fabrizio Romano, our best mate, has gone into hiding. Looks like it, but no doubt we'll still be chasing targets for me. We still need that goalkeeper. We still need a big commanding centre back, and we still need a big centre forward, proven centre forward at this level. So hopefully we're still chasing these targets. There's a long way to go in the transfer window yet, and the club have done a fantastic job so far. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Enjoy your weekend. I am thinking of doing a live stream possibly on Sunday night. If you fancy that, let us know in the comments below and I'll arrange that just to discuss transfers today. You can get involved with your comments and what have you. Just based on the success that we had with Matty last week, I might start doing a few on my own just for to see how they go. But let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below if you would fancy that tomorrow night. But in the meantime, if I don't do it, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.
From the shipyards to the tide, Sunderland's where we live and fight with pride.